Hello my friends, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, February 12th, 2019. This is Jennifer. I have so many things to show you guys today, but I am only going to show you two because this gorgeous quilt is finally done. I got the hand binding sewn down last week. We're living on borrowed time right now because it is already starting to sprinkle, but this is too big to hang up in my house. I tried. There's nowhere where I can get far enough back to show this quilt to you guys. Super quickly, before I start talking about As You Wish, I do have this little scarf to share with you guys. I purchased some double gauze in Houston when I went with Jules and Amber and Domine in November for the quilt festival, and I turned it into this scarf, which is very long. This was 1 yard of double gauze. I cut it in half along the length, and then I turned it into a giant tube, sewed the ends of the tube together, and made it into a scarf. It's very simple. It took me all of 10 minutes to do, and I've been meaning to do this since November. As You Wish was a Princess Bride themed quilt along that we did on Fandom and Stitches in 2014. It was a quilt and stitch along, and it included paper piece patterns, and it included embroidery and applique if you wanted to do applique. It also had 2 quilt layouts, so you could make all the same blocks as everyone else, and you could either make this quilt or you could make this quilt. And I have had this quilt top done for years. It has a long story, it has a history. I first gave it to a quilter who kept it for over a year and didn't quilt it because in the end she didn't know what to do with it, and I asked for it back. I then intended to quilt it myself, and then I had foot surgery and it went on the back burner. And then our own Jennifer R. Playful Piecing started doing custom quilting, and I asked her if she would do it for me. Being that she is a Fandom and Stitches designer and she also makes lots of Fandom quilts, she totally understood the point of this quilt. She did a fantastic job custom quilting it. My only real request was I wanted neutral thread, and I wanted the hand embroidery to not be sewn over. So she went around the hand embroidery and went around the paper piece blocks, and she didn't quilt over any of that. She did a beautiful job, and it is custom quilted all over. See how it has the 4 patches? These have different designs in them. The cornerstones have different designs in them. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I will make sure to do some quilting close-up so you guys can see. As I showed you guys a couple of weeks ago, I also used the label that I had originally created for this quilt along. It's been on Fandom and Stitches since 2014. I almost forgot it existed. It has signatures from all the designers, and I updated it a little bit, added some more info that has like my name and Jennifer's name when this quilt was finished. It is almost a whole sheet of paper size because it has every designer's name on it, and I really wanted it to have that. So that is on the back, and hopefully if I'm smart in editing, you've been looking at it this whole time while I've been talking about it. If you like these patterns, any of these patterns, including the quilt layout, it's all on Fandom and Stitches under Princess Bride. This quilt along was called As You Wish. We did it in 2014, and you can use this layout to fussy cut other fabric. You could do it with anything. It doesn't have to be a Princess Bride theme. It does include a very large space in the middle and letters so that you can add The Princess Bride by S. Morgenstern. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, I highly recommend watching The Princess Bride. It is a classic. Be sure and stop by Fandom and Stitches tomorrow for the Star Trek row along. There will be a row for our quilt along. It is designed by yours truly, and just coincidentally, I will be out of town Thursday through Sunday, so if I'm a little slow answering comments or questions about my row, that's why, because I will not be at home. I will be at my in-laws' house. I think that's going to be it. You guys have a very wonderful week. You have a crafty week, and I will see you next week with lots more show and tell that I'm saving for another day. Bye.